Games Over Master 101.
Eat your teeth.
Yeah, eat your teeth. And after a comedy of fucking, don't know what the problem was with our recording shit, we did finally get things all figured out. And now it kind of makes me realize that every time we've had a problem where a video has me sounding robotic and gross, was probably the Windows game bar defaulting to voice mod.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, there we go.
Don't you love that?
Yeah, I love that.
Technology.
Remember when you could just, like kiss a man and nothing would be weird?
Who do you want to kiss?
Well, there's this werewolf.
Where shit's at?
We're not getting back into this.
Of course. You're a coward.
You know I don't like cat boys.
Coward!
Oh, you said coward, not cat boys.
Yeah. First round fact. In the 1920 baseball season, Babe Ruth hit more home runs as an individual than any other team hit amongst their entire roster of players.
Damn, he did that all with his magic bat?
Yes. Although he went through like a bat constantly, like every other game. You break one.
Oh, do you not remember like the old, what's it called? Animated movie about a kid who needed to get Babe Ruth his fucking magic baseball bat back?
I don't have any idea or memory of this.
What do I do here?
A jiffy is an actual unit of time referring to 1/100th of a second. Also, what game are we playing?
It was called like Woten or something. It's a platformer. I'm trying to figure out how to play it though.
I need to get some coffee after this. The word pothole is a redundant term. Pot comes from the Middle English word for pit, meaning hole.
Ooh.
Thus, a pothole is hole.
So a piss hole would be a hole that you piss in. It's me, I'm the piss hole. Okay, now I get it. You can use your dash to get across. Okay. Everything's coming up, Houston. It's a fucking bat!
Problem? We have a Houston.
What? Why do they call it Houston? We have a problem.
There's a base in Houston.
Miami?
What?
Kidding. I know they meant Houston, Texas.
Yeah, there's a NASA base in Houston, Texas. And most videos keep, like, most movies and games and stuff keep saying Houston have a problem. As opposed to, like, there's other NASA bases, and depending on where you're closest to, you would call that NASA base. But the famous one was, I think it was the moon landing. It was Houston that got the transmission. So
interesting. I think my response, if I was what's it called, an astronaut, was like, "Hey yo, NASA bitches, we got some shit going on."
So yeah, there's the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Then there's the Armstrong Flight Center in California. There's the Glenn Research Center in Ohio.
I think Kennedy has enough problems, thank you.
There's the Johnson Space Center in Houston. There's the JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California.
Pasadena?
There's the 4th and 5th facility in Fairmont, West Virginia. There's the Goddard Institute of Space Studies in New York. There's the Goddard Space Flight Center in Greenbelt. What is it? Minnesota?
Minnesota.
The Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia. The Marshall Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. There's NASA headquarters in Washington, D.C. There's Wallops Flight Facility on Wallops Island in Virginia.
Hmm.
There's this White Sands test facility in Cruces, New Mexico. Then there's the Stennis Space Center, and it just gives me the initials MS. I don't know what that stands for.
I believe it means multiple sclerosis. Oh, okay, good. You're still there.
Googling shit. Oh, I'm fucking tired for something.
I blame that rock radio on MTV.
Okay, so MS is Mississippi.
Oh, MISSIPPI. Gotcha.
It's what's it called?
There we go. Did you figure out your wish yet?
Oh, I wish for the same thing everywhere. It's woolly mammoths to come back to life. It's like instantly. No way.
Nah, that's illegal.
So, the first known speeding ticket was issued to Walter Arnold in 1896 for going a whopping speed of 8 miles per hour on his horse. Posted speed limit was 2 miles per hour.
Oh shit! He was a menace to the world.
John Steinbeck's original manuscript for Of Mice and Men was eaten by his dog, Toby.
Oh no!
About 1 every 5,000 babies is born with a missing butthole.
Oh no!
This condition is known as imperforate anus. Genuinely requires surgery to create the opening.
Oh no! I guess you can't really check your butthole in that situation. Have you checked your butthole? Skeet out, butthole.
Apparently, a scorpion's anus is located right before the stinger, its tail.
Ew. So not only do they sting you and pump you full of toxin, they also could put
They
poop
do
in
not
you.
shit. That's not how that works. Major League Baseball catcher Harry Chitty was the first baseball player to ever be traded for himself. He was traded from the Indians to the Mets for a player to be named later, but after only 15 awful games, he was sent back to the Indians as the player named Oof.
Oof. I was really proud of that one. I don't know why you were groaning.
A few contemporary names such as Jessica, Olivia, and Miranda are credited as to have been created by William Shakespeare.
Man, William Shakespeare must have gotten mad puss back there, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Or mad butthole, like, we don't know what he was into back then.
Except for the tiny muscles around the hair follicles, you actually have no muscles in your fingers. The muscles that control your fingers are in your palm and forearm.
That's terrifying to think about.
They don't have muscles in your fingers.
Yeah.
Your fingers are really thin, so it's mostly just like nerves and bone and tendons.
Yeah. That's why they're not good to eat.
In order to drain 2 liters or a life-threatening amount of blood from the average human, it would require close to 2 million mosquitoes.
Huh.
Spanish word for wives, esposa, is also the same word for handcuffs.
Interesting.
Because you hate your wife, am I right, guys?
Oh my god. Go up to a fucking straight person's wedding and see that they have like a just like, do you want to be married?
I feel like you could do more with what you just said.
No, okay, so like
You can elaborate.
I'll elaborate. Give me a second to elaborate. So you know how like a lot of like what's the word? Like wedding memorabilia uh at the wedding is like, you know, you have cake toppers where like the wife is like dragging the husband away, or like just like, you know, a lot of like this kind of I hate your wife stuff, and it's like, is somebody like forcing you at gunpoint to get married, or like
It's his last day as a free man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's like besties for the breasties. Oh crap. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Nope, that what I wanted to do. Goodbye, cherries. Meet the millstones.
For a gay man, you are obsessed with MILFs.
Oh, shut the hell up. Everybody's obsessed with MILFs.
I'm not.
Who run the world? MILFs.
The word set has the largest number of meanings in the English language, with the Oxford English Dictionary listing over 430 different senses in which the word can be used. The French surgeon Serge Boroff is famous for his work in the 1920s of grafting monkey testicles into testicles of men. This was thought to have a rejuvenating effect. Around 2,000 men had this procedure done.
I'm sorry. Like, the testicles were grafted onto the guys? Like onto their testicles?
Take the testicles of monkeys and apes, typically chimpanzees, and they would insert them into the testicles of men.
Do you ever think about how fucking insane, like, old medicine was?
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey, here, you have ghosts in your blood, so let's, like, drain the blood out of your body.
Yeah, you could probably be a world-class doctor who just went back in time and washed your fucking hands.
No, they'll probably consider you a witch if you, like, you know, washed your hands.
It depends on which one time. I do know that the Inca were performing brain surgery hundreds of years before the Spanish arrived. And we know from bones that the people survived having these brain surgeries. And it got better with time, because initially it went from like there was like a 60% survival rate to a near 90% survival rate.
Interesting.
Compare that at the time of like a similar procedure was being done with Europe, and less than 1 out of 5 people survived it.
Yeah, fuck you, Europe.
A restaurant in Pensacola, Florida named McGuire Irish Pub has more than $500,000 worth of bills hanging from its walls and ceiling that just refuses to pay.
That's a lot of bells and whistles.
A pineapple can take anywhere from 1.5 to 3 years to grow.
Huh.
In Switzerland, it is illegal just to own one guinea pig. This is because they are highly social, and it's considered animal abuse to only own one.
Dang. Where do guinea pigs come from?
South America.
What part of South America?
They come from the Andes mountain areas.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, like, New Guinea or whatever.
New Guinea is not in South America. Papua New Guinea is in Indonesia.
Well, I feel foolish now.
Well, it's not in Indonesia. It's its own country. It's in the area of Indonesia.
Next,
it's
you're going to tell
island archipelago that is between mainland Asia and Australia.
Next, you're going to tell me that France is both in America somewhere as like some like little town, and in Paris. Wait, no, I think I had that backwards.
Bye, guys.
No! I refuse to be silenced! No more! Just kidding. Bye, everyone.
Bye.